Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Honest Am here, the creator and writer of Honestly Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter geared towards millennials who are truly trying to get their shit together. And I am here for another daily motivational video where we use the tarot to become the alchemists of our lives and to teach us how to become spiritual beings. A little bit about me. I do not just use the tarot. I use God and cusses in the same sentence, and I may mispronounce some things, but if it does not stop Charlamagne the God, it will not stop me. So angel number 22, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Dear God, guardian angels, what information do you deem worthy for us to hear at this time? Please deliver these messages to me and through me. Allow no room for doubt or confusion in me or the viewer's mind. In God's name I pray, Ashe. So we had a card that already flew out. Y'all, I came with God. God is like all in my heart chakra today. It's like all in my heart chakra. So the first message that came out is, you might not know now, but you will. I don't know. I'm hearing the old school song 108, and for some reason, I just feel like this is about love. Like, I feel like God is saying you may not know how, why, or when this person is going to come in your life, but soon you will. But soon you will. You might not know now, but you will. Last message, turn on your love light. Doubling down, angel number 130. And love doesn't have to mean near. Mean the near. Hold on, what? Love doesn't have to mean near. Love doesn't have to mean near. Love doesn't have to mean near. Some are better loved at a distance for a while anyway, and that's okay. Besides, love doesn't really know the difference. Y'all. God, you are not about to take over my goddamn I'm sorry, y'all. I be talking. Look, this is my God. You talk to your God how the fuck you want to talk to your God, but I can talk to my God how I want to. And God, don't be trying to take over my readings. You trying to get me to blush in front of these people? Okay, so. Alright. Let's get real. So guys, God has been revealing to me over the last couple of years or whatever that, okay, let's keep it funky. Angel number 259. A couple of years ago, like a while ago, when I was like in the 8th grade, my mom surprised me and took me and my brother on this cruise to the Bahamas. And recently I've been writing an article about it, and I'm like finishing up the second article about this experience. But while I was on that trip, I met this guy, and we had like this amazing night. I mean, best night ever. Like, just like the most romantic night of my life. And I never saw him again. Like, we ended up getting in trouble because we was fucking kids. Like, we stayed out too late, and like our parents ended up finding us, and it was just, it was all bad. And I've never, like, this was in the age before, Facebook and social media. And so it was like, I saw him and I've never seen this man again in my life. I don't know him. And matter of fact, I didn't even remember this memory of him until about, no lie, maybe like at this point, probably about 5 years ago, I started to remember this memory. And so on Honestly Sis, I'll make sure I link the article below. I wrote an article telling them that I've been having this dream about this guy. And I was denying it within myself for a long time that the guy that's in my dream is still the guy from the boat. But like, when I was writing my article, it just came out. Like, I think that they're the same people. And I think that me and him are going to reconnect somehow. And like, he's my husband. Like, that's the guy. And this week I have just been getting so like, the guy has been working with me on this for about 2 years. And it's like, I went from believing it to not believing it to accepting it to rejecting it. And like, honestly, this year, I think I've just been trying to reject it and not really think about it. But this week, it has been so strong on me. And I've had like 3 different readers talk about it. And like, so it's just like at this point, I'm like, okay, this is going to happen. I'm accepting it as fact. I'm accepting it as a reality. And with this message coming out of you may not know now, but you will, and love doesn't have to mean near, it's just like, again, it's like another message of God reiterating like this is going to happen. And so it's like, I know you're like, so what the fuck does this mean to me? What does God do in my life? I feel like this is coming out because, or why God wants me to tell this to you guys, because for me writing that article, and please, if you're not on Honestly Sis, I don't normally do, I try not to plug, do plugs, but please make sure you join the newsletter list if you're interested in reading the rest of this article. But in the article, I realized that because, I had that beautiful night with him and I was trying to play it cool, and subconsciously, I think my mind took that whole interaction and like, me not seeing him again, I took it as rejection. I took it to validate the belief that I wasn't lovable. I took it to validate the belief that I have to work and chase love. And so after that thing with him, honestly, I think that's where I started to chase love. I feel like that's where I started to like hold on to people, going above and beyond, because I felt like I just let this man, just walk out. And he wasn't a man at the time, but I just let him walk out of my life because I was trying to be cool. And so I feel like that memory reemerged in my mind to remind myself, one, you are lovable. Two, you can have, a romantic type of love because you've experienced it before. And if you can experience it as a kid, I'm damn sure you can experience it as an adult. And then also, I think to kind of mend the fence between that dream and the memory and why it's coming back up. And I think God wants me to share this with you because there may be some experiences in your life that you forgot about. I think we get so caught up in like healing and, affirmations and all of that stuff that we don't realize that the reason why we're even healing is to like unpeel these layers and to remind ourselves who we really are. And what I remembered, like why I'm happy that memory came up, is that it reminded me, and honestly, not even that memory, I'm happy that I'm writing this article because it reminded me like just how confident and like how fearless I was, and like also like low-key hella competitive, and just I don't know, I really look at now I look at a lot. I look at myself in my younger years, angel number 805, and I'm so admiring of her because she was just so fucking fearless. Well, I am so fearless. And I'm just trying to get back to that place. And so I'm happy that I had that memory because I realized that, that moment, that thing not happening the way that I wanted to happen, or, it panning out the way that it manifested this other part of me where I was chasing love and, settling for less than what I deserved and trying to earn people love. And so now I can let that go. I can release that and realize that that's not really me. That was birthed out of a hurt place. And so I'm releasing that so that I can get what I want now. And then I also feel like, just walk with me, y'all. Yeah, I feel like we have to remember like the purpose of the healing journey is so that we can unpeel these layers of ourselves to remind ourselves that we are lovable and that honestly nothing was wrong with us. It's just that we have inherited certain behaviors to protect ourselves. And so the purpose of the healing journey is to remove those behaviors and to just get back to honestly who you truly are, which is, just this love light. You're just this person that's worthy for love. And that's why I realized I was just like, all I wanted was love. Like everything that I have ever been through, all these heartaches, like all I ever wanted was love and to belong. And I think that's why sometimes I feel so bad for teenage Am because, she just looked for love in all the wrong places. And Yeah. I don't even know how I got on that subject. But I don't even know how I got on that subject, honestly. But anyways, this message of you might not know now, but you will. Turn on your light for love. Like, I feel like what God is saying is that if you've been like me and God has been revealing to you, this is your husband. This is the type of man that you're going to be with. This is the type of life that you need to have. You may not know it, but just trust it. Just trust that it's going to happen, and then just start aligning yourself with it, turning your light on, aligning. And when I say aligning yourself with it, that means opening up your heart to that possibility. I told y'all I went through all of these different layers to being like, hell no, that can't be my husband, to, oh, I can't, he don't like these type of girls, and oh, I'm too fat to be that. You know, like, I went through all of these different things, and I still ain't even met the nigga yet. Like, I went through all of these different things to where I'm finally at this point to where it's like, I may not know how it's going to happen, and I may not know how it's going to happen, but I'm just going to trust that it's going to happen. I'm just going to open up my heart, turn on my light of love, keep, writing in my journal about it, keep telling you guys about it, keep opening up my heart and my mind to like knowing that this beautiful experience is just waiting for me to have. And I feel like when you do that, it's just like this card says, love doesn't know a difference. The universe doesn't know a difference between you pretending that person is here and that person actually being in your life. That's why God is saying, turn your light on. Turn on the possibilities, shift your mindset to believe that this is possible. And when you do, the universe don't know the difference. And so it'll come in. Oh, I didn't think about it like that. And then yesterday, I was listening to somebody, was it Queen Cup? And mind you, she don't even, Angel number 1152, she doesn't even do she don't like doing love readings or whatever, but it ended up coming into her reading. And she mentioned something like, even the length of time that you guys are apart. Oh, excuse me. The length of time that you guys are apart, that was a part of, that was all by design. Like, God put y'all two apart. He let y'all have that experience, put y'all two apart so that y'all two can work on becoming the best version of yourself, work on both being the best versions of yourself. And then once that happened, then you two can get back together. But I feel like, she said that, but then, and it made me think that the reason why maybe, me and him didn't, have a second and third night, why we didn't stay in contact, is because we probably would have, got with each other and probably, I don't know, messed it up because, I still had these, ill-conceived notions of love. And so we probably would have got together and it wouldn't have been able to manifest into what it could be now. Like, he's been through some shit. I've been through some shit. I done healed from some stuff. He done healed from some stuff. And because we're both at this point where we're committed to being the best person that we can be, when we're both at this point where we're like, I done fucked around. I done had, these relationships that really don't mean anything. But now I want something that means something. Like, now when we come back together, it can last because we both have that mindset. But before, it may have not lasted. And honestly, maybe we would have messed up each other's path. Like, maybe we wouldn't have become as great as we were supposed to be because we were so in love. Because we both, and I know this about him, we both love love. We both really genuinely believe in love, and we'll sacrifice ourselves for love. And so maybe God was like, okay, we get to experience that as kids, but we had to be apart so that we both could still become who he needed us to become. And now that we're both on that path separately, we can come together and just keep going on. Angel 1411. Okay, let me stop, because God, I'm like, bring that nigga here now. So, no, let me just stop. But he is talking to me. And yeah, he's just talking to me. And this is what God is saying. This is happening all because of the hard work. Both of us have been just, putting our head down, working it, becoming the Queen of Wands in our life. And because we've been working towards our goals, because we know that what we feed to ourselves, we feed to others, now we're going to be able to have this thing of us coming together. And we'll be the Three of Cups. But anyways, I'm done talking about him. Let me just see. Let's make this general, God. to make it general, I do feel like if you've been having dreams about somebody or getting inklings that this person is your husband, then just accept it. Like, stop blocking your heart out of it and just start opening your heart up to the possibility that this could actually happen. Okay? All right, guys, clarify this message of you might not know now, but you will. Turn your light on for love, and love doesn't have to mean near. That's what God is saying. Like, a lot of us have been already meeting up with our booze in the cosmos, and you just have to trust it. Like, if you had a dream about somebody, you woke up and you still felt that dream, that happened for real, and it's gonna happen in reality. Number 1530, it's gonna happen in reality. All right, God, clarify this message. Queen of Wands came back out. Yeah, so what God is saying is right now, you may not know how all of this is going to unfold, but God is saying, let the towers fall down. Turn on your light of love. Start approaching life differently. Start approaching your relationships differently. If you knew that you had this millionaire, this baller, this person that's going to be loyal and is going to be, you know, who's going to treat you like the queen, would you really waste your time with anybody who treats you less than? No, you wouldn't. So this is what God is saying, is that you have to just align yourself with the energy of love. Start opening up yourself to love, and it'll happen. You may not know now, but you will. And God is saying you do that by when you write your letters, when you talk about the possibility of it, when you're, you know, whatever, when you're feeling good about it, you're attracting it to you because the universe don't know no difference, okay? All right. Yeah, I'm going to wrap this up. God, clarify this message of you may not know now, but you will. Turn your light on. Love doesn't have to mean near. The Queen of Wands and the Tower. I apologize if that message was more super personal. But yeah, this is where I'm at right now. And I'm just at this point where I'm like, I'm energetically taken. I already know who my nigga is. Like, we just ain't together yet. Here's number 1705. Okay, God, last shuffle. You may not know now, but you will. Ooh. Surrender with joy and do not be frustrated. I'm actually going to read this card of do not be frustrated. Let go and feel peaceful. God is saying to just surrender with joy. Again, with turning your light on. You may not know. Again, you may not know now, but you will. You don't have to. If you need to know everything, then you're going to really struggle in stepping into your power as a spiritual being. You know, the mind is just one part of who we are. We are a soul with the mind. We are a soul with the body. We are a soul with the spirit. We got these three things that's working for us. And so if your spirit and if your body is feeling somebody coming in and your mind can't understand it, you need to just surrender with joy and trust the spirit in your body, because the information is coming to you. Allow the tower to fall, face the fears, and accept the responsibility that you about to have some unexpected love pop up in your life. Come on now. Do not be frustrated. Happy life. Live a life less guarded. Again, God's telling you to allow your towers to come down. You guys have to open up your heart. You know, this is the thing, guys. If you're going to use... Okay, I am going to give us the tool before I do that. If you are going to use your failed relationships as an excuse to, you know, if you're going to use your failed relationships as excuses why you keep your heart hardened, then you can't be mad if you don't get anybody, because you're closing your heart. You have to open your heart. You have to realize that those relationships came in to teach you something. And so just like I told you last week, you take the lesson and then you release that person so that you can get closer and closer to what you want. I'm not going to go in there. I was going to pick up my determination. Perseverance leads to fortune. Do not be afraid is what I'm going to focus on. Okay, I will. I will for you. Somebody just like, can you please get a tool? I will get you a tool. Really quickly. I'm going to do one tool. God, clarify this message, or you may not know now, but you will. Turn your love light on, and love doesn't have to mean near, along with the Queen of Wands. Why are you telling us it's so important to open our heart to love? Why do we need to allow the beliefs of unworthiness, the allow the mind's tower to fall so that we can get the love that we want. Why is it so important to trust the information that the body and spirit is giving? Allow no room for doubt or confusion. Many billions of us are living in perfect diversity. The diversity of your planet is the tremendous value and the benefit because, okay. I'm going to read this. The diversity of your planet is of tremendous value and benefit because from variety springs new ideas and expansion. Without the diversity, there will be complacency and endlessness. And so your mind may say it's not possible for you to know who your husband is or to feel who your husband is. The spiritual shit ain't real. There is no divine. Your mind may feel that way. Or there may be a lot of people in the world who doesn't feel that way. But it is a reality because we choose to believe it. And because we choose to believe it, it is going to happen. And that makes the world better, not worse. Like we're all meant to have our own little, belief systems. Without the diversity, there will be complacency and endlessness. You are billions of people living the perfect diversity just as you knew you would, constantly asking for improvement, thereby setting up for the next generations that improve life experience. If you understood that and no longer clamored for the one right way to live, things will go better for you sooner. So angel number 1233, the world may tell you that it's silly to, focus on loving yourself and to focus on your alignment versus actually going out to these dating apps. And it's like, no, if that's what you have to get out of the idea that there's only one right way to do things. And so God is telling you, you may have only dated traditionally one way, but I'm telling you that you can do something different. And the sooner that you believe that you can date different, you can have different, you can be different, things will become different. The last message that came out, why do I want the relationship I want? Think about what you want in a relationship and why you want it. Look for those around you who are experiencing good relationships and feel appreciation for them. Make a list of the positive aspects of those good feeling relationships you have spent time with. In fact, one of the fastest ways to make your way to a wonderful relationship is to find any subjects that consistently feels good, even if it having nothing to do with the relationships, and focus on that. So again, what I was telling you before, you can't have what you're not willing to become. And so what God is saying is that you have to allow the tower to fall. You have to allow this mindset that you can do love differently. It may be a million people in the world thinking that hoes are winning and that, billionaires and athletes and men that make money are unfaithful. But if you choose to believe that you can find that millionaire and that billionaire that's going to be loyal to you, then that will become a reality. And it's not going to be by you, going to All-Star Weekend, but it becomes because you are working on yourself and you're turning your love light on, and you may not know now, but you will. I'm tired, y'all. That's it. All right, last message. I hope you understand. I really hope that this message is making sense. God's just showing us that there's a different way that we can date. I don't know why he's really, because it's divine partnership season. Yeah, he's just trying to show us, like, you may not know now, but you will. You just got to trust it. And if you have been feeling it, I'll say it one last time. If you've been feeling that person in your mind, if you've been feeling that person in your body and in your spirit, then you have to just trust that it's a reality and that it's going to become near. Do not be frustrated. Let go and feel peace. Oh, Hurts, don't be so troubled. By the winds of fall in the meadow of life, come to your senses. Where is a rose without a thorn? Feeling unusually frustrated and irritable is an indication that you are burnt out. Your body may be overwhelmed from life stresses, and you may be missing love and excitement in your life. Hurts refer to this state as the winds of fall in the meadow of life. This is when we are tempted to run away from others and hide in our own bubble. We forget about the physical, social, and spiritual resources available to us. Hurts come to us as the oracle to help you recognize there will never be a time when life is simple. You will find peace of mind only when you accept that there is no need to yearn, envy, and grab for what you want. Every moment is a chance to simply let go and feel composed and peaceful. Let that be your centering renewal. Beloved, your soul is surrounded by lovers who move beyond time. There is an ability within you to live more exuberantly than you could ever have imagined. If you are experiencing confusion in your life or a feeling that things are not going your way, this Sufi wisdom reminds you that it is time for some adjustment. Surrender to the flow of life. Surrender to the flow that is guiding you away from what seems to be your comfort zone. Allow yourself to become more aligned with your inner spiritual growth. Above all, make time for more leisure and relaxation. Have a little fun, explore nature, meet new people, and be open to new experiences. Your mantra is, I am letting go of what disturbs me and causes me pain. I am determined to overcome the challenges that leave me feeling stuck, frustrated, and hopeless. I will be more open to my heart and experience the joy of life. So I cannot make this up. God is saying, I think for a lot of you guys, you have been feeling very frustrated about your love life. You've been feeling very frustrated about being single. And what God is saying is that frustration, all that's going to do is just, it's not helping you. It's just going to manifest a person that you really don't want in your life. And so God is saying, release some of that frustration. I think you're feeling frustrated because you're like, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? Why is this happening for me? And it's not anything about you. It's just your attention towards it. And so God is saying, just turn your light on and work on just opening up your heart. Work on looking at some of your past relationships. Work on, looking at your ideas and your belief around love. And then once you get clear on what you believe about love and you have clarity on what type of partner you want, and then you work on becoming that partner in yourself, then you would get the love towards you. And you can write letters to that person. You can do all of these things and you can call in this love because the universe don't know the difference. And by you just working on focusing on those characteristics, calling that love in, eventually that person will become a reality. Okay? So don't be frustrated. Just let go and surrender with joy. All right, y'all. Angel number 2720. That's all the messages I have for you. If you made it to the end of the message, please give me a thumbs up. If you made it to the end of this message, you're not subscribed. What are you waiting for? Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let them rush you, and never, ever, ever let someone tell you what you cannot do.